In this problem, we'll solve a quadratic equation. We'll solve the equation x squared equals x plus 3. We'll do this first by getting a 0 on one side of the equation. We subtract x and subtract 3 from both sides of the equation to write x squared minus x minus 3 equals 0. We then could try to factor, but no matter what combinations we try, you can see that we cannot factor this. So we must solve this using the quadratic formula. The quadratic formula says that x equals the opposite of b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2a. This is a formula that you need to memorize. Looking at this equation, we need to determine what a, b, and c are. A is the coefficient of the x squared term. That would be a 1 since nothing's written there. B is the coefficient of the x term. That would be negative 1. And c is the constant term. That would be negative 3. Then we substitute these values in the quadratic formula, and we get that x equals, now I've read this when I wrote this out as the opposite of b, not negative b, because the opposite of b in this case is actually going to be positive. So the opposite of b, and I use parentheses, plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2a. Now once that's written in carefully, the next step is simply to simplify. The opposite of negative 1 is 1 plus or minus the square root of negative 1 squared is 1 minus 4 times 1 times negative 3 is negative 12. All that is over 2 times 1, or 2. Then we have x equals 1 plus or minus the square root of 1 minus negative 12 is 1 plus 12, or 13, all over 2. Now this stands for two solutions, 1 plus the square root of 13 over 2, and 1 minus the square root of 13 over 2. So we write our answer using a plural. The solutions are 1 plus or minus the square root of 13 all over 2.